Hello and welcome to the Horror Movie Freaks. My name is Matt and I'm just the cook. And joining me are the two workers. We have Nathan. Hello, Nathan.
Hello.
How's it going tonight?
Yeah, great, thanks.
Oh, very good. And we have the lovely Sue. Hello, Sue.
Hello.
I'm not saying that Nathan's not lovely, by the way. Nathan, you're lovely too.
He's super lovely, but, you can't compare.
No.
How's the cat?
You've got a cat. You've got a nice pussy on display. So tonight we're going to be watching reviewing the 1974 classic horror film, The Texas Chain Saw Massacre.
Yay.
So it was made in 1974 and was produced and directed by Toby Hooper for $300,000.
Wow.
When it first came out, it was pretty controversial, and here in Australia, it was banned for 10 years, so we actually didn't get it in Australia until 1984. So it was a bit of a game changer. I mean, for 1974, this was well before Halloween and Friday the 13th. Like, this would have really, I'd imagine, scared the crap out of everyone.
It was the first film to have the final girl trope. Which I think is kind of, now it's like a horror staple.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, like, also the big, husky, like, main killer.
Oh, yeah.
It was the first one that sort of did that. So it's a lot of things that were copied in the future. Nathan, you said that you thought this was, again, a pretty shocking film. What did you think seeing it this week?
Yeah, I still did. I think it's just the way it was shot. It almost felt like it was like an old home movie. It didn't look really glorified or shiny or polished or anything like that. It just felt really, really raw. And I think that actually made it feel more scary. Or not so much scary. It wasn't like jumping or anything. It was just disturbing, just icky. Yeah. And knowing that it's based on a true story as well, that makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like a terror film, not a horror film.
Yeah.
It's horror sets out to scare you, and this is pure terror presented to you. It doesn't have an agenda to scare you. It just wants to show you this is what raw terror looks like. Like, music was like those cymbals clashing together, and they integrated the sounds of animals at slaughterhouses and things, and there was another sound that was sort of like a grating sound, like a
saw. I think it was like a saw.
Yeah, it sounded to me like a blade being sharpened.
Yeah.
That was very clever use of just discordant noise that just makes you on edge, but you're not even sure exactly why.
Yeah, that's actually one thing that I really noticed this time, which I hadn't actually connected before. Just like how much of a parallel they make right from the beginning, that it's like basically humans going to the slaughter, just like cows going to the abattoir.
Because the 70s were the birth of vegetarianism, and they were trying to embrace it and try to put you in the place of an animal, to say the scariest thing that a human can think of is being taken away and eaten and become inhuman. You're nothing. You're just a slab of meat on someone's plate, which is what we do every day.
Exactly. I think Toby really wanted, like, if this film had a message, it felt like he wanted to say something.
Yeah.
I did read that while this is based on a true story, it's very loose. It's not actually a true story as such. It was based on that serial killer, was it Ed Gein?
Ed Gein.
Who also was like basis of Psycho and Silence of the Lambs.
Yep.
But he wanted to show what the news and the media presents isn't always true, that it's, don't get sucked into what you see on the screen. It's a very awkward film to watch. It's not, is it enjoyable? Like, it's very conflicting. Like, there was bits of it that I thought, this is a well-crafted film. It's doing exactly what it is designed to do, which is get a reaction.
Yeah.
And so it is a fantastic film, but it's not a film that I could watch all the time, but maybe it is one of my favourite films. So what do you put it up?
Yeah, it's my favourite horror, but it's because I can't stop thinking about it after I've watched it. And when I first got it on video, I think I watched it a lot, like a couple of days. I'd watch it, then wait a couple of days and then watch it again, and there was something about it that I just felt drawn to. But you're right. It's not like I was having a great time watching it. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. I was the same. It's actually probably one of my least favorite horror movies, just because it's not fun.
Yeah.
Whereas the other ones, like your Fridays,
Which I totally get. I get that.
Stuff. Yeah, they're just sort of fun to watch and sort of go for the ride. Basically, it's almost a bit of a pantomime type feel about the other ones. But this one, it's just gross and icky, and I don't want to go back there again in a hurry. But that's actually a sign of a really good film as well.
Yeah.
I am really drawn to the nastier horrors. Like I do like Eden Lake and Wolf Creek and Texas Chain Saw, and anything that's a bit hard and nasty, I quite like them. I'm not sure what this is about me, but those are the horrors that I like best.
For a film, like something on a screen, to elicit such a reaction, like that's got to be an amazing thing. Whether it's happiness or sadness or suspense or feeling sick, like that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can almost,
it's quite treatment.
When you watch it, you can sort of feel the heat and imagine the flies and the smell and just feeling gross.
Yeah.
So what do we think of the cast? I mean, most of the cast were relatively unknown. They hadn't really done anything before or really since either. What did you think of them? Was there any standouts?
I guess the final girl, but that's only probably because she was in like half the film and she was just terrifying, or terrified, I should say.
Yeah, that last scene in particular, the scene at the dinner table, she nailed that. She looked raw and broken, and like she's gone somewhere in her head, and she's in Terrorland, which I thought was really cool. But also, what's his name? Gunnar Hansen, I think his name is.
Yep.
Yes, Leatherface. He was like he was the baddie, but he had different elements to his personality as well. You know, after he kills someone, when he finds them in the house and he's like, oh, there's someone in the house, and he kills them, it's like he's had an intruder in his house.
Yeah.
So then he all runs to the window and he's all scared, like
looking out. Yeah.
Right? And the way he gets treated by the family, like the downtrodden housewife, when they come in, like I thought it was very well acted.
There were some people that made some really stupid moves in this movie. Who was the top of the pile for stupid behaviour? I think, like, Kurt going into the house and insisting on going in there was a pretty stupid move.
Yeah,
he could hear sounds that didn't sound inviting.
Yeah.
So why you would do that then. I could kind of get the whole we're in the country and people walk in and, hey, can we borrow some sugar? But if you're hearing something kind of in discomfort or in pain, I probably wouldn't wander in the house. My favourite death was when he got hit in the head with the sledgehammer and landed and his legs were all twitching because it seemed so real and graphic. Mm. And then him pulling the door shut, that whole scene was kind of perfect. Mm. And then that also led to, like, my favourite scene, which is when she walks towards the house and you have that low tracking shot behind her. I thought that was beautiful cinematography compared to the graphic grittiness of the rest of it. So that whole scene, that whole 15 minutes encompassed so many bits that I really liked.
Yeah, I had Kurt's death down as the best one because it really did, like, you know, drive it home that he was killed like a cow and he was, like, you know, shaking, like, you know, you see the horror movies and they get, you know, stabbed and all of a sudden they're dead, they're cold stone dead.
Yeah.
Like, he was doing a proper reaction where he's been knocked in the head and then doing this weird fit.
Twisting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
was so much more
weird noise there as well, like almost like a pig or something.
Yeah.
It was. He overlaid his scream with the sound of a pig being killed to hammer home the whole, this is what we do to animals.
I like the bits where the final girl's running through the woods and Leatherface is just chasing after her and she's all getting tangled up in the trees and her hair all caught up and that sort of stuff, falling over. And yeah, you just want her to just keep going, and you can actually see how tired she's getting. That she just can't keep going on and on and on. Yet she does.
She makes it.
I agree.
Spoiler alert. The bit that I jumped at, I only jumped at one bit, and it was the death of Franklin. And I think because the first
he jumped everywhere.
Yeah, because the first 3 deaths are all pretty much the similar thing. Like, it's Leatherface coming out of the hallway and grabbing them. And you're expecting, like, they're pushing towards the house, that's what's going to happen again. And then, Adam, there's no, like, music cues before that. It's just, like, the chainsaw, and you hear the noise, and then it's like, there's Leatherface, and he's hacking poor Franklin to bits.
Yeah, I wrote that down too, because I'd forgotten about that. I kind of remembered that he died in the woodsy bit, but I didn't remember exactly how it happened, and it was like, whoa, oh, we're already there, like it's happening, and did jump.
Who the fuck, though, is going to push that wheelchair through, like, that sort of terrain, for God's sake? Would we recommend the film, Nathan? Do you think you would recommend this to your friends to watch on a Saturday night with some popcorn in hand?
Maybe you wouldn't be eating, but if you want to see a movie that sort of freaks you out a bit, and it's just gritty and dirty, yes. If you want something that's fun for a sleepover, no, probably not.
No. How about you, Sue?
Yeah, I do recommend it because, I mean, obviously I love this film, and I love it because it's not just about what's on the screen. I think you can appreciate it for what's on the screen and just get a good scare and think it's cool and creepy. Or you can look deeper into it and get a lot more about social justice and family systems and the war and animals. And so I think it's really cool for that reason. So I would recommend it. I would say it's not gory, it's not scary, but it is horrifying.
Yeah.
So if you're prepared for that, then yeah.
And it's horrifying from the word go, like from the time it starts, and it's horrifying, like from the very first shot. And you're going to be on tenterhooks for the whole time.
Oh, hooks, no.
Very tender hooks. I think it's compulsory viewing, I really do. I think if you're a lover of film and you want to see a great film and how a film can elicit a reaction, then I think this is a must-see film.
Yeah, I agree there.
But it's not a film that you're probably going to enjoy, so be prepared for conflicting views.
Yes. Yeah. And you probably want to talk about it afterwards.
Yeah. So thanks for watching. That's been Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Don't forget to continue the conversation over on our Facebook page. Just search for Horror Movie Freaks. And don't forget to subscribe to watch more of our shows. We'll see you next month. Thanks for joining us. Bye.